Hey, welcome to another episode of Disney Dust. DisneyDwayne here, and I'm dressed all in black and white, especially to review Cruella, the new live-action movie. 2021 is when it just came out. I just caught it, and I'm going to go into a non-spoiler review, and then I'm going to go into spoilers. So watch the non-spoiler first if you want to get the scoop. But then when I tell you it's spoilers coming up, don't listen, don't watch till you watch the movie. Okay, first up, here's what I thought. First up, a little tip for you. There is no end credit scene, so don't stay for it. There's a little scene that comes up just after a little music video sort of thing, which was spectacular, by the way. There was a song and it was accompanied by, very, very stunning, stylish visuals. Okay, if you were expecting a film like the Joker film where it gets really dark and she's so misunderstood, there's a bit of that, but it doesn't delve quite as dark. It is, after all, Disney. So yeah, I wouldn't say it had the feel of Joker, but at the same time, it was visually stunning. There was so much, it is about fashion after all. And so, of course, to me at least, a layman, they got their fashion right. It was very stylish. I was very impressed. Aesthetically, it was stunning. It does run for 2 hours and 14 minutes, so it does feel a little bit long. If you have high expectations for this movie, you may not enjoy it. But if you don't have high expectations, then I would say that this is a movie that's pretty engaging and pretty enjoyable to watch. I'll give my rating at the end of the review. Although I have to say this story and movie mostly focuses on Cruella and the Baroness. So the other characters, unfortunately, all kind of fall a little bit flat. Relationships are not developed. And I'll explain that in the spoilers, which we will come to very shortly. But first, I thought when she was a kid, I think it was just amazing how she got all these little stamps on her discipline report. It's like a foreshadowing of the Dalmatian spots coming up in the movie. And I thought the actress who played little Cruella or little Estella was really cute and charming. Okay, now we're going to get into spoilers. So please click away, watch this after you've watched the movie, okay? But there's quite a bit to get into. Okay, what did I think of the movie? Well, first up, we see the Dalmatians, and they belong to the Baroness, and they're ferocious beasts, which is kind of not where we expect this movie to go, because we all know that this movie is leading up to the animated version of 101 Dalmatians. So the whole Dalmatians being ferocious thing, not sure if it works for me. Maybe it's its own story, okay? Anyhow, we move on to Anita and Roger. So there is Anita and Roger in the movie. Anita, well, rightfully so. They did portray her as Cruella's classmate growing up, which is what was mentioned in the animated movie. Roger is there. He works for the Baroness. How they meet, though, they don't really delve into it, even at the end. Jasper and Horace, also a little bit 2D. It's unbelievable that there's some unbelievable things coming up that I'm going to, mention a string of things. It's unbelievable how they would put up with so much that Estella is throwing at them, or the new Cruella, right? I mean, she had a sudden change of heart and she became truly quite mad and eccentric, and they put up with her and doing her bidding throughout the whole thing. So that to me was a little bit unbelievable. Also, the fact that the Baroness is also somewhat kind of evil in a sense, and her staff put up with her. I mean, she even gets away calling someone fat and short, which I think in today's sensitive age, or with our sensitivities right now, I think dissing a short and fat quality is not the best thing. More unbelievable things. Well, she went mad and became Cruella, right? And then that's forgivable if she did stay as Cruella, if that something broke and she became that character, but she went back to playing Estella back at the office. So she is in control of her emotions. So that evil is unwarranted in my book. Also, some things like impressing the Baroness with her window display, really, that accident was, I mean, it's too easy. I mean, the Baroness has really high standards, right? How did she impress her so easily? how did she work her way up? That whole career, move, working her way up is a little bit far-fetched, but still dramatically justifiable. It's a movie. Was it also so easy for Anita to make Cruella such newsworthy, so newsworthy on the newspapers? Like, I don't know if any. I mean, like, what did she do for the public? I mean, aside from just turn up at an event, you have to be someone famous first before people talk about you, right? So, again, a bit flat there, 2D in terms of depth and being realistic. Also, how did she have the budget to stage her concert? I guess she robbed a lot of people. I mean, also they operated like high level professionals. Cruella breaking the Horace and Jasper's single-handedly with a dog out of prison, like that, stealing, putting moths in the, I mean, all of that is just kind of unbelievable. Also, would everyone really dress up as Cruella to attend the Baroness's ball? I mean, did they not know that she didn't like Cruella? Or maybe even if they didn't know, what is their relationship with Cruella? Do they love her that much that everybody dresses up as Cruella? I mean, all of that is not explored. People's relationship to the Baroness or Cruella. This movie is really just about, Cruella and the Baroness. How are Jasper and Horace not recognized? Also, that so many times that they've been in disguises. I mean, disguises with a mustache, maybe, or with a hat, or with shades, but their full face is shown at the ball. So again, a bit iffy. And then we have, to me, is considered a little bit of a, they're trying to pull at your heart with the whole Darth Vader, I am your father thing. This happens in this movie, as you know, and it's a little convenient, not so original. But then it makes for exciting storytelling, I guess. All in all, I would give this movie it's still enjoyable. I want to give it a 6.5. I'm just going to give it a 7 because it was just so beautiful. I would still say, compared to the book written by Serena Valentino, I still prefer the book. And that's another book and another whole story about Cruella's origin. I think after having watched this movie, I can finally say I would have preferred that book version was made into this movie. Sorry, guys, whoever made this movie. Because that book chronicles much deeper relationships and friendship, like the one with Anita, how they fell out, and really, the detailing of all of that. Of course, it's a book, it has more time, but nonetheless, also her relationship with her mother in the book, and her household staff, as well as a husband that she eventually marries, and then how she became Cruella. So all in all, I still think that book would have made a better movie. But we'll see whether they come up with a sequel to this, just like they did Maleficent. We don't know. But all in all, it did feel long. So I don't know if kids are going to sit through this. It's like 2 hours and 14 minutes. I think some things can be cut down, like the character. I mean, great for representation and everything, but the character, who owns the design store, the character called Art, kind of didn't do very much. I think we can take him out to just shorten the movie, right? All in all. So, but great for representation. Great. Also, I saw some Asian faces milling around. All in all, 7 out of 10. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. This is another DisneyDwayne Disney Dust review. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, do subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Do like it. And check out our other videos. Bye.